This is the Nightwolf howling at you, and today we're going to take a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series, Night Force, Wallace A. Ripcord Weems. Granted, for whatever reason, they decided not to put his full name on the box like they did with every other character in this set, but that's besides the point. Funny story, it seems that from what I can tell, Ripcord's first Night Force figure actually came from the previous G.I. Joe Haslab of the G.I. Joe O-Ring Sky Striker reissue or re-release. So that's actually kind of interesting, I guess. On the side here, we get some more artwork from the cover. Oh, I guess they fit that way. So that's how we got so far, huh? All right. On the back of the box, we have a much better artwork than we had for Glenda. Although he looks kind of like a young Conan O'Brien. And on the other side, we get the same bit of artwork and the little crap on the side where we still don't really know what all those symbols mean. I feel like we're about to hit on some redundancies here. So Ripcord is actually supposed to be a halo jumper, which of course, high altitude, low opening. This would hold a parachute, I would assume, if we had a parachute for it. Actually, with the size of this, I don't think we could fit a full parachute in there anyway, but you know, at least not what they'd make for a toy. And this is kind of unique in that, besides having having shoulder straps, we got a buckle on the front, we got the peg on the back. So let's just go ahead and see how easy it is to put this in place. All right, so we got the backpack in place. And we more or less got that hooked up. Ta-da! His hair does not come off. He still kind of looks like a young Conan O'Brien. I'm pretty sure he's using the same legs as Wild Bill. But as I said, I am not taking him Wild Bill out of that cockpit ever again. So I can't double check. There's a little knobby thing in there too. Oh, does that... Alright, so the mask here looks like it's... You know what, let's do the articulation before we get too far ahead. And I've already got the backpack on, so I'm not going to take it off. Head spins around. Ball joint neck. Can nod here. I think his neck at the bottom actually moves a little bit more than some of the more recent figures, but not a lot. We do have a really nice ball joint. You know what? He might actually be wearing all of you Wild Bills. You know what? I think this is just Wild Bill's body with a different harness. And at his neck, they actually put they used a collar, a turtleneck kind of collar. So yeah, this is basically Wild Bill's body. Hey, look, I didn't even have to take Wild Bill out to figure that one out. Although he does have regular shoes instead of cowboy boots. So anyway, hinge up and down on the arm. You can really hear like a ratchet in there. But you can spin it all around. Bicep cut to spin that all around. Double joint at the elbow again. The hands are a bit different, obviously, or the forearms here, but everything else is the same. The forearms are different. The hands are probably different too. Might be the same hands, actually. So we can spin that around. We have an up and down hinge. Works better than it did on Glenda. He has a boob cut and... Or no, never mind. I'm so stupid. Seriously. I just went over the same thing with Wild Bill, and I did it again with Ripcord. But yeah, he has a ab crunch, and the backpack just came loose on the front. That doesn't surprise me. We do have the little rotational ball joint there to wiggle all around. We can kick forward that far. We can kick back a little bit. No butt crack, same as Wild Bill. And we can kick out about like this. The harness does kind of keep it from moving too far or staying too far. We have a thigh cut, so we can spin. We got the double jointed knee. We got the little ankle spin. We've got a rocker there. And of course, the foot itself can also spin. But man, because that joint is so small, the whole thing kind of moves and it just gets out of position really freaking easy. So this is a bit confusing. Or maybe not. Okay. Well, let's take... First off, we've got a pistol. We've got two guns. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I've never seen one that looked like this before. If you know, please make a comment below. And we have what appears to be another rifle. I honestly thought this was a sniper rifle at first. Looks like they are both using the same magazine, though. There does not appear to be a spot to put these things anywhere on this figure, however. Now, that being said, we've got a pair of goggles for him. I think these might just be the same goggles that was given to us with the snow guys, the snow troopers. We've got the big old helmet here, which extensively should fit over those goggles, I would think. Otherwise, there's no point in having the goggles. So he's got the goggles and the visor. But hey, they both fit on there. Now we have the little air mask thing, which hooks onto the helmet. And it looks like it plugs into there. Somehow. There we go. Got it. So then there's a couple of holes on the helmet and a couple of plug-ins there, so... I have a feeling this is not going to work out as... I knew it. I knew this was not going to work out. So, currently the way this is, it's not... The helmet doesn't fit on there, so I guess maybe let's try doing it this way. We'll plug the mask into the helmet first. And you get one side plugged in, the other one comes undone. Alright, so we got that hooked up. Now, when we try to slide that over... Okay. So I'm not sure why we have the goggles, because you can't... While the helmet does fit over the goggles, you can't get the mask onto there without it. Or with it on there, I should say, I mean. So that seems kind of pointless and stupid. And once more, this thing has come loose again. Possibly not the best designed thing there. Okay, so I do have the Night Force Ripcord file card from the G.I. Joe Haslab. In this case, though, I am still going to make the custom one for this viewing. Halo Jumper, high altitude, low opening. Codename Ripcord. File name Weems Wallace A. SN number. Primary military specialty airborne infantry. Secondary specialty demolitions. Birthplace Columbus, Ohio. Grade E4. Ripcord joined the Civil Air Patrol in high school, discovered skydiving, and joined the G.I. Joe team so he could jump from much higher altitudes. Ripcord jumps and drops like a rock for thousands of feet, then opens his chute at the last possible moment to avoid visual and electronic detection. Member, Night Force Covert Team specializing in nighttime surveillance and defensive operations. Qualified expert machine gun and medium arms. Night Force operates stealthily in environments where the team is usually outnumbered and outgunned. The vanguard of Night Force Covert Team Ripcord lands with impossible silence, cloaked in total darkness before disappearing into the night. What he does once he hits the ground, you don't want to hear about. I just realized there's nothing for these guys to actually hold on to on the on this thing. Oh, that's obnoxious. I guess you're not supposed to try to hook him into both of those at one time. So let's just stick with putting him back on that one. But they should have really put something here for him to hold on to as well, in my humble opinion. But I guess we just have him lean up there like that. And that's our Ripcord. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the Ripcord figure for Night Force and the Dragonfly helicopter. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you did enjoy the content of this, please feel free to drop a subscription. Leave me a like, would be great. I'd appreciate it. And of course, as always, thanks for watching. Peace and love.